don't have to identify myself. 901.151 states I do not have to identify myself.
All right. Hey, stop. Hey. Can you get off me, sir? My arm is in. I got it in my pocket.
Hey, it's Troyer.
What can I do for you?
I'm at 27th and Deidre in Tacoma in North End, about 2 blocks from my house, and I caught somebody in my driveway who just threatened to kill me, and they blocked him in. He's here right now.
Okay. Go again with your address.
Well, my address is...
Okay.
And he's in some sort of gray car, and he was in my driveway, in my neighbor's driveway, and he knows who I am, and he threatened to kill me, and I got him blocked in at 27th and Deidre. I think his plate is...
That was Pierce County Sheriff Ed Troyer on the phone, calling the police on 24-year-old Cedric Alzheimer, a newspaper carrier often seen in his neighborhood. It was around 2 a.m. on January 27, 2021, when Sheriff Troyer made the call, saying he felt his life was threatened. This led to a huge response from the police, with nearly 40 officers heading to the scene, some arriving with their weapons ready.
Hey, keep your hands where we can see them. Hands on the steering wheel.
Is that what you're coming over here for?
Yeah, that's why we're coming over here, okay?
I'm suspicious, huh?
No, because he called saying that...
I don't care what he calls for. He's following me.
Okay, we'll figure everything out.
Talk to him. I don't need you to figure out nothing. I am working.
We will figure everything out.
I am working.
Okay.
I'm a black male in a white neighborhood, and I'm working.
That has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it does.
No.
He's following me.
Okay. He's getting out of the way, okay?
Okay, he's still following me.
We will figure that out.
Yeah, get the away from me. I don't care how many cops show up. He's following me. What? I don't give a I know he's a f***ing cop. What's up? You need how many cops for a newspaper carrier? Oh, you guys are some I swear to God, you guys are
Okay.
Stop reaching for stuff, dude.
I'm not reaching for shit.
And don't keep your hands on the steering wheel.
My hands haven't moved off the steering wheel.
Okay, can I explain it?
No, I don't need nothing to be explained to me. I'm being followed.
Okay.
He called the cops. Congratulations.
Yes.
I'm coming to and from a house. Ooh, he's committing a crime. He's black.
No one's saying
He's black.
Okay.
He's black.
I'm going to explain
I'm
why
doing my
here.
f***ing paper out.
Okay, I understand that. I see all the paperwork in your car.
Yeah,
okay?
congratulations.
He just called saying that someone threatened his life. That's why we're here, okay?
Yeah, I threatened his life because I walked up to him and asked him why he's following me.
You're not under arrest. Can you step out of the car?
I don't need to be under arrest. I don't... That's dumb.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna arrest me?
No, I'm not gonna arrest you. Come sit right here, okay?
I'm working.
Sit on the bumper. You got any weapons on you?
No, I don't got on me. I'm at work.
We're gonna dispatch you, okay?
Gosh, I got a knife in my car.
That's fine. I don't care about what's in the car.
To cut my straps on my newspaper.
Okay.
Cedric was understandably upset about being thrust into such a distressing situation. His night was disrupted by the potential for violence, and he was also wrongly accused of threatening a police officer's life, an accusation that the officers would quickly discover was completely false.
Nothing. We don't need nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, officer. What are we here for? What are we here for? Search my car. There's newspapers. This is the second time this happened to me.
What's your first name, sir?
Cedric, all time.
Cedric? Okay, Cedric. Okay, we just got a call saying that...
I'm in danger. Ooh, that's a lie. Now what happens to him?
We're here to figure
He's
out.
lying.
That's what we're here
He's
to figure
lying.
out, okay?
So what happens to him?
Was there any
What happens to a liar?
We will figure that out.
To get 4 cops here. How many cops cars are here?
Cedric.
For a newspaper carrier?
Cedric.
I don't need to talk. It's not making no sense. I'm not under arrest, right?
You're not under arrest.
Okay, I can go, right?
No, you're not free to go either.
Why can't I go?
Because
I'm not under arrest. Who's a sergeant? Who's a sergeant around here?
On his way, okay?
Thank you. Please, I'm not under arrest, right? I'm going back to work, right?
No, you're not leaving right now, but you're not under arrest, okay? Do you want me to put you in handcuffs?
This is dumb.
Right now,
you're gonna put me in handcuffs for what?
Cedric.
Because I'm talking?
Right now, I'm just talking to you man to man, try to figure out what's going on, okay?
It's not a man-to-man conversation. We'll talk to him. The one's so in danger. He's in danger. I got weapons.
Cedric.
I got weapons.
You see how calm I am?
Throw a newspaper out.
You see how calm I am?
I pulled into his driveway. If I pulled into your driveway, I'm obviously your carrier.
Cedric. Just talk to me for a little bit, okay?
There's nothing to talk about.
Okay.
There's nothing to talk about.
Did you guys have any verbal altercation?
He's following me.
Okay.
I walked up to his car because he came around the block again for the 3rd time. I approached him. Why are you following me?
Okay.
Because I'm a black male in a white neighborhood? Oh, where are you at? I'm on the north end. See, oh, you don't know where you're at? My wife is black. I don't care.
That's all we're trying to get to is what happened between you guys that made him call
I am
us.
working. I am driving a bucket, and I'm in a nice neighborhood. I'm working. I'm over here every night. I see you guys every night. Nobody messes with me. But a car that sees a bucket in the neighborhood on the wrong side of the street, throwing a paper out the window?
Cedric explained that he was just doing his delivery job when Sheriff Troyer began tailing him in his personal SUV. When Cedric asked why he was being followed, Sheriff Troyer didn't identify himself as law enforcement or provide an explanation. Instead, he wrongfully accused Cedric of being a porch pirate and made a misleading 911 call.
Right, any sort of bar?
No! Okay. What am I threatening for? I feel threatened. I'm followed. Just because I walked up on him, I threatened him?
Did he make any threats to you?
Nobody made no threats.
Okay.
That's a lie. If I made a threat, I'll tell you, but I didn't. I didn't even go to him angry. I just wanted to know why he was following me.
That's
simple.
So, what this looks like is a big case of misunderstanding. Okay, he thinks you're doing something, you think he's doing something. Okay,
because I didn't answer none of his questions, he says he's in danger. You're a sheriff. You're so in danger.
Cedric, stop. Okay,
that's dumb as hell.
You're not gonna help your cause getting out of here without him getting pissed off. Okay.
What? You gonna arrest me because he lied?
No, I'm just asking you to just not yell at him. Okay. All right.
You see me pull up to how many houses? How many packages did I steal?
I know you're a paper delivery, okay? We pulled over so many paper delivery people because, yes, it is weird when we see them in the middle of the night going from house to house, and people always call you guys in, right? You always have cops drive by you. Sometimes you get pulled over, sometimes you don't. Once you realize, oh, you're just delivering papers, let you do your job, okay? Obviously, he didn't realize that you were doing your job, okay?
Papers, bags hanging in the window. How do you not see that? There's no tenants. I'm not hiding nothing. Front windows are clearly down.
The officers eventually figured out that Sheriff Troyer had made up an emergency, wasted police resources, and endangered a man's life. They found no reason to keep holding Cedric.
I come out here 3 o'clock and never get with. I come out here at 1 o'clock, be early, try to hurry up and get home. I get
with. And that's when the people are out still?
I guess so.
I get it.
Guess I gotta wait until 3 o'clock every day. Sometimes I tell myself I don't want to be late.
Hopefully you don't have to do that. Hopefully you can get your stuff done when you need to get it done. But right now, we're just getting you guys side of the story. We gotta figure out. Do you have any idea why he said that he made threats?
Dude, I asked him if he was a cop. It was the first question I asked him, okay? I didn't make no threats. I'm not, like I said, I just want to know why he's following me. Okay. Like I said, we passed each other, okay, right?
Did he turn around and come?
Yeah, turned around, came back. Okay, so I pulled in right behind him, went to my house. And then I just know we ran into each other 3 times. He's obviously following me now. I was walking back from my house and he was coming down the street, so I just came across and just asked him a couple questions. He rolled down the window. We had a conversation. It wasn't like it was, I got a gun on my car, I'm gonna shoot you if you don't stop following me.
You just asked why he's following you?
I got 5 kids. I'm not trying to go to jail. I already been in jail. It's not fun. All right, thank you.
And Cedric, can you not say anything as you drive past? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to back up.
That's perfect.
Cedric Alzheimer wasn't arrested or charged with anything. Meanwhile, Sheriff Ed Troyer faced charges for false reporting and making a false or misleading statement to a public servant. Despite publicly admitting his reliance on the 911 call, he was found not guilty. Cedric did pursue a civil rights lawsuit against the sheriff, which settled for $500,000. Karen Z. Turner, a commissioner of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, showed how being in a high position can lead to arrogance, where one might believe they're above the law and its consequences. This was evident when her daughter was stopped by 2 police officers during a routine traffic stop.
They pulled over, first of all. Now don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
The video starts by revealing Karen's daughter, whose car was seized because its registration expired 2 years ago and the driver didn't have an insurance card. We can see Karen's daughter gesturing to her, prompting Karen to park the car and approach the officers. What happened next was a clear example of the police officers' resilience against corruption and confronting the disrespect and entitlement often displayed by people in higher positions, like this commissioner.
How do we get the car back? valid registration, valid insurance card.
How do they know that this is her car? Like, don't you need to give us a receipt or something? Like, how are they going to know that this one
This is
her?
the receipt. This goes on file.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi.
It's my
Here,
mom.
I'm a resident. Here you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up.
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
not
very
going to tell
involved.
you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
As soon as she approaches the officers, she promptly requests information about the situation. To her surprise, the police officer denied her request, stating that she had no right to know, mainly since all individuals involved were over 18 and thus considered adults by law. Despite being denied involvement, she persists by presenting her ID and informing them she's the commissioner of the Port Authority. However, she is met with indifference from the officers once again, who respond with a dismissive attitude.
Okay. If you can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay.
We've explained already.
You need a. Okay. So if there's a problem, I think I have.
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's
problem.
an unregistered vehicle.
Okay. Let's hear why were they pulled over? First of all.
Miss.
Now don't call me Miss. I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner.
Yes.
All due
Why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
did
driver
they
will tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to know.
ma'am. The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No. I'm asking. You're the person
Go ask
who's
him.
ordered it, and trust me.
Miss, this does not involve you 1%.
Yeah, it does. It does, because I'm picking them up, and I'm offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney, so I think if you can't tell me, what is the problem?
That's fine.
Why is it such a difficulty to say why they're being pulled over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
I know, but I need to know.
Why do you need to know?
Because this is impacting me, because I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including people who live in New Haven attending Yale Graduate School, a PhD student, and I don't know why it's so difficult to say what the problem is.
The issue, Commissioner Karen, is that you're only allowed to drive a car without registration for up to 30 days after purchase in the United States. After that period, it's mandatory to register the vehicle. Failure to do so can result in penalties of up to $500 or even 60 days in jail if caught driving without the necessary paperwork. When questioned again, the officers explained that their treatment of her was influenced by her demeanor towards them. If someone politely asks about a situation, especially if the family is involved, they will likely receive an explanation. However, Commissioner Karen seemed entitled to know because of her political position from the start. To make matters worse, she began to act aggressively towards the officers when they continued to deny her requested information.
Take a step back. Take a step back.
You can't even describe what the problem is.
Take a step back from me. I can't move back any farther. I keep moving back farther, and you keep moving closer to me.
Because you can't
Can you take
even
a step
put
back?
a sentence together
Take a
on what
step back.
the problem is.
Because I'm not, because of your demeanor.
No, I
I
came
am
in
under
very
no
nicely.
legal obligation to tell you.
And I'm under no legal obligation to tell you what I will be doing.
Since the 2 officers were not cooperating, Karen chose to subtly threaten them, at least for the moment. After some discussion between the officers and the commissioner regarding the issue, and receiving no response, Karen had reached her limit.
You know what? I'm very disappointed in the way the 2 of you are acting. You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with 2 kids who went through the school system, what the problem is. And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sentence.
I think
no.
we should conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety
absolutely.
reasons, this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road. It's a little bit dangerous for us being out here as long as we were
Thank
anyway.
Thank you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. Okay. You can't put together a sentence of what the problem is.
Are you finished now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for your help.
You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut the f*** up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell me nothing. because you told me nothing. Shame on both of you.
After losing her temper with the officers, she didn't hesitate to threaten to use her connections and influence to have them fired. In this situation, the officers responded impressively.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number 540.
I got your name.
Just to make sure there's no discrepancy.
There's no
Matt is the first name.
No, don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
You have a wonderful weekend. You're going to...
After exchanging friendly greetings, the car was eventually towed. Despite her ongoing argument, she ultimately departed without facing the consequences. Once the video became widely known and went viral, she was forced to step down from her role as commissioner and issue a formal apology video. Sarasota police officer Julia Beskin stopped congressional candidate Martin Hyde on February 14, 2022, for speeding and texting while driving. Yet, this politician displayed a significant sense of entitlement.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? Officer Beskin, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I just called the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license? Right? Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. See your registration, please. You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
You harass me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration.
I have it.
You don't have it on you?
Look, go call the chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play with this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay.
Hyde boldly threatened Officer Beskin's job, but she remained composed under pressure. Since when do politicians think they can boss around the police?
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why
sir.
are you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says what? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
It's evident that someone like him shouldn't be trusted with any position of authority. It's worth mentioning that during this traffic stop, Hyde was merely a Republican congressional candidate in Florida.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-14-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
You don't want your paperwork?
6142, can you be 51 to Fruitville
You
Street?
don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
All right, you are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
All
right. Sir, you're going to be issued a citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is $256. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty, an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course.
You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
Yeah. You know what he said about you?
If you fail to
had you
complete,
before like this.
Okay,
and he's going to have you again.
and that's fine,
It's not fine. Why do you keep saying it's fine?
sir.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
If you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment, as they do
You think you're winning?
require a certificate of completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving.
Due to his inflated ego, Hyde resorted to racial discrimination. He was adept at twisting facts to suit his agenda, showcasing the unfortunate state of politics today. Hyde then proceeded to record what he deemed as injustice against him on his phone.
I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. 14 right here. Can I have another unit respond? Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative.
He was skilled at distorting facts, which seems to reflect the current state of politics.
Are you still waiting for a supervisor, or are you leaving?
Reggie, I'm just coming down.
Okay, very good.
Oh, by the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
I'm aware of that situation.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there. You know Pat Robertson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Why are you doing this?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Not like that.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir. No, you're an influential person. You're...
Very.
You can go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why don't you say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job. But I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You requested my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now.
Kudos to Beskin for maintaining her composure and refraining from escalating the situation until her supervisor arrived.
What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right this. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your unit. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sergeant, if you don't mind if we could step over the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah, just a second, officer.
Come on then.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, like I said, you know...
I've represented you guys in union discussions. My son is a cop. I'm friends with everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? I could care less. If they were going to write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing. You don't think I got the money?
Her interaction... I'd say...
Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that? Why? I mean, of all the people to do it to.
Yeah, I understand, sir. And, you know, I set you, you know, I've been with the negotiations with you, and I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
Hyde then decided to flaunt his wealth in front of the officers. His persistent pestering was a clear sign that he anticipated receiving special treatment.
Yeah, I have to leave it on.
All right, so here's the thing. She lied about the cell phone thing. Okay. She lied about the speed. I could care less. She'd give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration, and she's registration. It's in the car there somewhere. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is. Okay. And she still gives me it.
Okay. All right.
She's being funny. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and center.
I understand that. I do. Trust me, I do know that.
I don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable.
Hyde indirectly requested Beskin's supervisor to turn off his body cam, displaying a sense of entitlement that no one, especially entitled congressional candidates, should have. The resulting body cam footage went viral, leading to severe backlash for Hyde on social media due to his behavior. Hyde responded to the immense public outcry with a Facebook post of his own. I'm not going to justify my poor temper on that day or attempt to mitigate it in any way. There will be some who will say, it's not the first time I've acted out, and they'd be right, I have faults. And one of them is to be overly aggressive on occasion. When I'm challenged in the political arena, that is possibly a good thing, but on a personal level, it's not. Do you think Martin Hyde got off lightly, or should there have been stricter action against him? On April 27, 2018, some police officers from Lower Township responded to a report of a Chevrolet truck driving erratically and swerving across lanes. When they pulled over the truck, the officers were surprised to see who was inside.
You gotta do what you gotta do. We got calls on it. Go on.
Somebody called it on you driving erratic.
Erratic driver.
Headed home?
The driver turned out to be Lower Township Lieutenant John Chu. Instead of treating him like an ordinary citizen, the officer quickly called his supervisor to figure out how to handle the situation.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My mic's live, so you know, at this point. I mean, my camera. We had an erratic driver call. Lieutenant Chu. We got him on a 38 Honeysuckle and Idell. I'm in charge right now. I just wanted to call and let you know. I'm not saying that yet. I haven't went up to the. Nucius went up to the car. I kind of stayed back.
Did the caller?
I was behind him. I was behind you. Did you get any? Yes. We gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna have to lock him up if he's 450. You told him to just hang tight? Mm-hmm. You didn't observe any alcohol in the thing or anything? I know you probably don't. It's a high truck. Is there an odor yet or anything?
No.
John Chu had been on the force for 23 years, which left the officers perplexed about how to proceed. Meanwhile, John seemed clearly drunk, and the situation was about to get even worse.
Yeah, we're not going to mute our cameras at all or anything. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. All right, see ya. We're going to have to pull him out. We can't mute our cameras. We can't do anything. Let's hope. Hopefully he's all right. Safe to drive. Edward's just coming in. Let's see. So we had the erratic driver call on you. I guess Nucius had some observation. We have to handle this like anything else. He's going to ask you to step out. We already talked to Lieutenant Brioli. All right. He's gonna make sure you're safe to operate the vehicle.
I drive half a mile.
I understand, but everything's recorded now, sir. You know that. We got to handle it how we have to handle it.
At this moment, we realize how important the body cameras are because things might have gone differently if they weren't on. Soon after, the lieutenant had to get out of his car.
He's just going to talk to you. You know how it is. He's going to ask you some questions, make sure you're all right.
I'm fine.
Do me a favor, can you just take your hat off for me, please, sir? Can you just take your hat off? Feet together, hands down on your side.
LT, let's get him off this. We don't want to do it in the middle of the road here. Let's get him off this side. I'm going to kill my lights too, all right? Just put the back on. LT, let's get you out of the middle of the road. We don't want you in the middle of the road here. Let's go off to the side.
Okay, just go check your eyes real quick. Hands on your side, feet together. You see dip my finger? I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Just your eyes. Don't move your head for me, all right?
The other officer began to perform field sobriety tests on the lieutenant, and just one test in, it was clear that things were not going well for him.
All right.
I have a call on hold. Can you hear that? 21?
Is it urgent?
Actually, did anybody attempt to call?
After 2 more tests, the lieutenant realized he was too drunk to continue. He then asked the officers for a favor.
Do you not wish to complete the test, sir? You got to get your hand off the truck, sir. Ready? I'll give it to you again. Hands together, feet down at your side. You're going to raise either leg of your choice. Approximately. You're going to keep your foot parallel to the ground. And you're going to count. 1001, 1002, 1003. While you're counting, I want you to look down at your toe. Keep both knees locked out. You understand?
You know what?
Hold on, so, LT. You don't want to complete the test?
No, I don't.
Okay. You want to give it? You don't want to complete the test, sir?
No.
All right. Sir, you know we don't want to be put in this position.
You know what, John? I get it.
You don't have your weapon on you or anything? You don't have any firearms?
No.
Stuff I gotta ask, Sarge. Or LT.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
The officers felt embarrassed about having to enforce the law properly. Under normal circumstances, anyone else would have been arrested easily. However, the lieutenant felt he deserved special treatment and shouldn't be held responsible for his actions.
Nothing personal, our safety and yours. You know what we have to do. I just want to check to make sure you don't have anything on you. All right?
You know what, John? Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right. Can you walk back to this car with us, please?
No. You know what?
What's sir?
I would love to know who called.
You can find that out. You know that. You can find out. I don't know who called. I do not know, but you know you'll be able to find that out. We did not know we were looking for this truck, sir. Came out as an erratic driver. So with all respect, can we get you back there so we can get you off the street, get away from this?
I'm not going back to PD.
I'll tell you at this point, our hands are tied. I mean, I hope you understand.
I totally get it.
The officers told him that there was nothing they could do. Their hands were tied. If it weren't for the body cameras recording everything, the lieutenant would probably have been allowed to go home by now.
Let me ask you this. Can I have 20 minutes?
Sir, you know we cannot do that. Everything is... Sir, everything's on camera.
I get it. I totally get it.
See, people are starting to drive by it. LT, let's get you out of here, okay? Can you come with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go in the back of Mike's car. We'll get you out of here. Make sure you're safe. What's up? I can't let you get in the car. You know that.
Well, then you drive it.
Well, if you have someone on scene, we can get it. I see Mr. Eccles here. We can try to get him to...
Drive my truck home, please.
His keys are in it. We'll handle that. LT, we'll handle that. All right. Do front and search him. Okay.
What can I do, man?
Not much any of us can do, unfortunately. We can't do that, Mike. Yeah, just do me a favor, hang tight, all right?
John was escorted back to the police cruiser to be taken to the station, but his sense of entitlement showed no signs of fading.
LT, you know you can't do that, sir. We can't have you in the front seat.
I can't have you in the front seat.
We're not going to cuff you in the back, okay? We're going to do it in the front, all right?
Are you serious?
Yeah, sir, you understand this. You would hate to be in our position too. John, please, John. Please, John. John, please. We'll get you the help you need. Let's just, come on. You know we don't want to do this to you. All right, well, we gotta get you. We gotta get this process up. People are starting to come. We're all gonna get. You know what? Other people responding out here. Sir, I would like you. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get you behind this door so no one sees. Mike's gonna put the cuffs on you in the back.
No, there's no cuffs.
Yeah, what I have to do? We have policies and procedures. Let me call the LT. You can shut the door for now. Oh man.
The officers initially thought they didn't need to handcuff him, but his supervisor quickly told them to stick to the rules. Once again, John was very unhappy about this.
We got cuff in the front. We can do it in the front, but we gotta do it. LT, we just talked to Lieutenant Peroli. We have to, in the front, we'll do it right here. Don't have to do it behind your back. Okay? Please cooperate
John,
with us.
Come on.
John, we don't want this to turn into anything more. You know that. We don't want it, but we cannot lose our jobs. You understand, sir? You're my first sergeant. Thank you.
John resisted initially, but finally complied after the officer repeatedly urged him to cooperate. The officer then went to search his car for any alcohol.
You come over here, Rob. Not much. There was nothing we could do. We would have. He's my first sergeant. I have to get it towed. I have to tow it.
The officer said several times that John was his first sergeant, and it was clear that making the arrest was tough for him. They soon took him to the police station for an alcohol test, and his blood alcohol level was 0.36%, 4 times the legal limit. He was charged with driving under the influence and pled guilty, resulting in a $689 fine and losing his license for 7 months. On December 4th, 2021, 3 First Amendment auditors were recording in the streets of Miami when they spotted a police car illegally parked. One of the auditors walked over to the car and saw the officer inside using his phone. He tried to get the officer's attention by waving and shining his flashlight. Suddenly, the officer got very confrontational with him.
He doesn't realize that I'm there. He's just sitting there texting.
Sorry.
You doing all right?
You guys like my face?
You doing okay?
I'm working.
You're working?
Why would that be okay?
Okay.
You have a problem? What's the problem? Why would you flash your light at my face?
Huh?
Why would you flash your light at my face?
Oh, 'cause I was trying to see if you were okay.
You're harassing me. I'm here in my car. Why would I be okay?
I don't know,
Why are you harassing me?
I'm not harassing you.
So what are you doing over here?
I'm checking to see if you're okay.
Don't come play no games with me, but I know about you guys. Don't play no games with me.
You what?
You are harassing me. Don't come harassing me, sir.
I'm not harassing you.
A sergeant was in the police cruiser, and he became angry when the auditor used his flashlight on him. This caused him to start escalating the situation.
I was asking...
Don't come harassing me.
Pardon?
Don't come over here harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Where do you live at, sir?
Where do you live at? What a punk. Yeah, he's trying to say I'm harassing him. It's a guy. It's an old white dude. We got flashlights too. Really? Really? I can play the flashlight game too, bro. I'll just come over here then. You dude.
Soon after, the sergeant stepped out of his vehicle to confront the auditor and demanded to see his ID.
What?
Where's your ID?
I'm not harassing you.
You're harassing me.
How am I harassing you?
I'm going to show you right now.
How am I harassing you?
11:30? You're going to find out.
How am I harassing you?
You're shining your light in a police car.
You were I was asking if you were okay.
Why would you ask me that? I'm a police officer. Why you asking if I'm okay? Do I need you?
Am I not allowed to ask if the police are okay?
Why you asking if I'm okay? 11:30. You're going to find out. Can you send me a couple of units here at Coachy Park on 6-1?
Am I not allowed to ask if a police officer's okay?
You're going to find out.
I'm going to find out?
Yeah, you're going to find out. Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are. You don't even know what that means. Yes, can you send me some units over here, please?
The sergeant called for backup, continuing to complicate things for the auditor, who hadn't broken any laws or tried to harass him in any way.
I asked if you were okay.
You're going to find out. You're flashing your light in my car. You're harassing me. Is that something normal people do? Go up to the car and flash lights in their car?
I was asking if you were okay.
Is that normal people things do?
I was asking if you were okay.
Hey, where you guys live? Let me see your IDs.
No.
Let me see your IDs.
I don't have my ID on me.
Okay, you need to get out of here then.
Okay.
You have ID. You have to be in the streets of Florida.
If we're free to go,
you have to have an ID to be on the street.
Yes, you do. You need to ID yourself.
No,
okay.
Unless we committed a crime.
Be quiet.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You have to have ID.
What's your name and
I don't have ID on me.
Okay.
Sergeant Jack, what's your number? What's your ID
You're
number?
going to find out real soon.
What's your ID number?
When my units get here, you're going to find out real soon.
What's your ID number?
You're going to find out real soon.
Look what you're doing to this house right here.
Why do you care? Where do you live at?
What do you mean?
Where do you live at?
Doesn't matter.
Where do you live at?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you're in a neighborhood harassing a police officer.
No.
I'm not
It does
harassing.
matter.
I
It does
literally was
matter.
asking if you were okay. You're the one that
You're gonna
escalated
find out.
this.
You're going to find out.
The officer kept threatening the individuals, even though they hadn't done anything wrong. Moreover, he didn't have the right to demand their IDs since he had no reasonable suspicion against them. Despite this, the sergeant appeared to disregard the law and continued with his actions.
I say
I literally.
me.
Okay, yeah, you said. I asked if you were okay.
You're harassing me.
What did I ask you?
You're
I asked if
harassing
you were okay.
Okay, you're going to find out. You're harassing me.
I literally asked if you were okay.
Where's your ID at? Okay, where's your ID at? Because you're so smart. Where's your ID at?
Huh? I don't have my
Where's your ID at?
I don't have it on me.
I need all your IDs. I need to check you out right now. I need your ID, sir. I
need your ID. Give me your ID. Give me your ID. I need
Literally, okay, real quick. Can I talk to you real quick? I asked him.
Your ID.
I don't have my ID on
okay,
me.
You have to have ID to be on the street as an adult. Okay?
No, not to be on the streets.
If you know what you're recording, you should know that. Okay.
Not to be on the streets. It's only for driving.
What crime am I being suspected of? Put your phones on. You're getting investigated right now.
Okay.
They came here arrested.
Soon after, a couple of officers arrived at the scene, and they seemed surprised by what was happening. One of the auditors took the opportunity to explain the whole situation to the newly arrived officer.
Can I talk to you, please? This guy is like freaking out. Okay, listen, I asked him if he was okay. I was walking around. I noticed he's been sitting here for a while. I didn't know if sometimes people fall asleep. I wanted to make sure he was okay.
But I wasn't sleeping.
All I did was turn my flashlight on because I was looking. And he's like, why are you harassing me? I said, are you okay? And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, are you okay? I'm just checking to see if you're okay. And he starts freaking out on us. He says, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. You're going to find out. Starts threatening us. Literally just checking to make sure everything was okay.
The sergeant didn't stop with just one person. He continued to intimidate the other auditors as well.
I hope so. I don't know. This guy is escalating it, man. Yeah.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Yep.
I'm on the sidewalk filming you, sir. I don't have a flashlight, sir. I didn't break a law. I didn't break a law. I didn't break a law, sir. No, I didn't. I'm on a public sidewalk filming. No.
You're harassing me.
No.
I need your ID.
Filming a public official is not harassment. Sir.
Bro, literally, like, what is this? Can I talk?
I don't have a flashlight, sir. What are you talking about? I don't have a flashlight. I don't have. I have nothing to do with him.
Okay.
I'm my own person. What?
Take your camera out my face.
Step back.
Sergeant Jack, they know who I am.
I don't care who
Everybody
you are. Stop harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
You came here flashing in my car.
I did not do that, sir. I have everything on camera.
While the auditor was calmly explaining the situation to one of the officers who had just arrived, the sergeant intervened again, launching into an aggressive rant.
Do I go up to people's cars and flash my light in their cars for no reason?
Yeah, you do probably.
No, I don't. Not for no reason. If I get sent there.
Okay, you don't ever walk around. You literally just shone a flashlight into these people's houses. What are you talking about?
Who are you to come in my car, flashing light in my car?
Is it illegal to walk around with a flashlight?
Who are you to do that? You're not a police officer.
I'm a concerned citizen.
Okay, and I'm working.
Okay,
I'm working.
And I was checking to make sure you are okay. So why don't you calm down with the attitude? Because I've been polite with you.
You don't even live here.
You don't even know that.
Live here.
You don't even know that.
Identify yourself then. Where you live at? Where's your ID?
I don't have to identify myself.
Where's your ID?
901.151 states I do not have to identify myself. I am done talking to you.
You're harassing me.
Go 10-8, dude. Go 10-8.
All the other officers on the scene recognized that the sergeant was in the wrong. They ended up escorting him away from the scene. It was quite a sight to see a sergeant being corrected by his juniors.
You need to go 10-8, man.
I know that. I know who they are. I know exactly.
You don't know. You have no idea who I am.
You came out to my car, putting your light in my car.
I was standing right there on the sidewalk, so good luck, bro.
That's a lie.
I was standing right there on the sidewalk.
Right in front of my car.
Really? I got body camera and everything.
Right in front of my car. That's where you
You're
are.
a punk, dude. You give police officers a bad name, dude. You're a punk.
Because you're antagonizing me?
No, because you're antagonizing. You're the one that freaking set off on us.
You came here to bother me in my job.
That's ridiculous.
I'm working. Why are you here?
Because you've been sitting here for a while.
First Amendment right.
You've been sitting here for a while, and I wanted to make sure you were okay.
He's not though.
Why are you here?
Officer safety. I was trying to make sure you were okay.
You have nothing better to do.
First Amendment right to record you in your duty. First Amendment right to record you in your duty.
Nothing better to do.
First Amendment right to record you in your duty.
No, you're not.
No.
Realizing the sergeant had treated them unfairly, the officer tried to talk to the auditors and reassured them that they weren't breaking any laws. He acknowledged that the sergeant had made a mistake.
Officer Sandoval, I never caught your name. I know you want to identify yourself. You were not detained. You can walk off at any point.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, by the way, hey, sir. Thank you very much for your professionalism, man. I'll give you a fist bump, man. Holy crap.
Yo, this officer.
What a punk.
Sergeant Jack, Miami Police Department. Very unprofessional. He calls all these.
That was ridiculous, man.
1, 2, 3, 4 units.
Absolutely ridiculous.
At all.
Yo, let's go. We're not being detained. They just said that. We're not being detained. You got 214-204. You got 213-232.
Soon after, all the officers, including the sergeant, left the area, understanding that he could no longer intimidate the auditor.
Jack, Miami Police Department.
Oh no, look, we're making them actually have to go and do work.
Bro, this guy should be fired. What, you're gonna run him over?
I don't know.
Hey, it's really nice because pedestrians have right-of-way at crosswalks.
The sergeant got a big lesson from his juniors when they refused to violate the auditor's rights like he wanted to. On January 13th, 2022, First Amendment auditor and YouTuber Free Press, NC, decided to audit the Burlington police station. While he was recording the parking lot, Officer Delgado approached him.
Tires are mostly in good shape. Can't tell entirely, but they're, generally speaking, they seem to be good tires. Hi! What are you doing? Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Delgado, you have a badge number?
I don't.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm not gonna give that.
So what are you doing?
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job.
About
You're keeping, yeah.
through the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and you're not leaving out.
Shortly after, another officer arrived and began to act hostile towards the auditor, claiming he was trespassing.
What's that?
You come speak with us.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her or did I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
Well, snapping photos and recording videos of a police parking lot isn't against the law since it's a public area. But it was clear that the officers had no understanding of the law.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
Sergeant Marsh, okay. So you said I'm detained. And I said suspicion of what crime?
What are you doing back here?
Suspicion of what crime? What's your RAS?
You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and do
He told me I have to come here and I'm detained.
So I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said we need you to come here and you said I'm detained.
Talk to you. So I need to talk to you. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked. If you want to go over and take pictures,
I know I'm being asked because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Okay. Are you going to undetain me or am I still detained?
You're not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you
I can do what I want. Thanks. It's a public...
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures. You have to stay on the sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking, right?
The sergeant got more and more worked up with the auditor, needlessly making things tougher instead of calming them down. That's when the auditor asked for a supervisor to step in and help out.
Tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs. That's bull. Back off.
Well, sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do. You detained me for nothing.
Sir, you need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bull.
I don't want to do it.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
I didn't
Why
detain
were you all in that car?
I wasn't in a car. If you find evidence of me being in a car, then bring me in and RAS and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you because of that.
You can't detain me to figure out if I committed a crime. You're a freaking sergeant.
Yes, sir.
No, you cannot.
The auditor argued that the sergeant didn't have any valid reason to detain him, and he was correct. So, when the sergeant asked for his ID, the auditor refused to provide it.
You and I called my sergeant.
But that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. You know, if you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually...
He's making up laws.
Like I was saying, usually it is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right,
they do come back
which
here.
is why I'm here.
Finally, the sergeant faced a critical moment when the lieutenant showed up and calmly diffused the entire situation.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Until I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right?
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his razz. I said, if you got razz, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. So
let's go and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay. All right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here? You can
Allow me to go by
in the
visit.
back lot.
Thank
you.
you.
Know what I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll try to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood. Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded.
Okay.
And not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
You're safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
The lieutenant adeptly managed the situation, calming down the overbearing sergeant who was disregarding the law. With the auditor left to continue his investigation undisturbed, he proceeded to do just that. On July 28, 2016, in Adams County, Colorado, two protesters, Joshua Condiati Wade and Eric Brandt, made signs to show their dissatisfaction with the police. They were demonstrating outside the county's Human Services building when someone called the police on them. Officers Dickey and Cedric then arrived to break up the peaceful protest.
I didn't get the memo on it. No. I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something.
Well, it's every day.
Would you mind just lowering that for me? No. Would you mind lowering it for me? I don't want it used as a weapon against me, okay?
I'm not going to use it as a weapon.
Would you please lower it down for me?
You would do well to stay clear of me.
Okay. Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay? Here's the thing. Yes, you are.
Which crime specifically?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
You have been asked to leave the property, okay? Right now you are trespassing. Perfectly. Awesome. I totally appreciate that.
That this is public property.
Actually, this is private property that you're on right now. It is.
Who owns it?
The Adams County government.
The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Didn't he run for president? No, he's not a person. It's the public. What the is wrong with you people?
Sir?
No justice, no peace. The police.
Keep an eye out all the way around, please. You've been asked to leave the property.
Yeah.
You are now committing trespassing. Okay? That's all we're asking you to do is to leave the property.
I need your card.
I will give you my information when we're done.
No, you're giving it to me now.
No, I will give it to you when we're done.
Before you take any
It's
official action.
it's Officer Dickey right here. Badge number 2905. Okay.
So, Mr. Dickey, why are you removing
Officer
me from
Dickey.
public property? No, it's Mr. Dickey.
I'm removing you from private property because you were asked to leave this property. Yes.
Do you see any posted signs? No, this is a building open to the public.
Eric Brandt was right. They were protesting on public, not private, property. However, this didn't seem to matter to the officers. After facing more threats, the protesters were forced to move to the sidewalk, which is also public property. Despite this, the officers continued to harass them.
No justice, no peace.
Gentlemen,
Fuck.
I need your ID, please, so I can write you a summons.
You will be willing to write me a summons?
Yes.
Outstanding.
I need your ID also, please, sir. Okay, I'm going to place you under arrest then.
You are not placing me under arrest.
Come here.
You have no right to ask for any.
Come here. All right. Taser. Got it. Go.
After chasing, tasing, and trying to arrest Condiati Wade for protesting on public property again, Officer Dickey was stopped and corrected by his superior, Commander Mark Morgan. This intervention provided a much-needed reality check.
He is under arrest. He's under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing and for disorderly conduct.
On public property,
Not disorderly.
What's wrong with you?
When he's in front of the business, yelling everybody.
That's not
You see
public
this sign?
property.
It says freedom of speech. You want to know why? Because cops like you keep...
Relax. And he refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
For what?
So I could issue him a citation for trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
They kicked him out of the property.
In a clear attempt to avoid accountability, both officers turned off their body cam audio while they discussed Officer Dickey's inappropriate actions. The only remaining evidence was cell phone footage capturing Officer Dickey getting humbled.
Trespassing and he was on the sidewalk. Trespass public property, what the f is wrong with you? You guys, relax. You need to relax. You see this sign? It says cop. You want to know why? Because cops like you keep
The incident concluded without any arrests or citations. However, Condi Wade had to have a taser dart surgically removed from his arm at a hospital. This incident led to a successful lawsuit that awarded him $175,000. Officer Christopher Dickey, who had accumulated 5 complaints of excessive force over the years, was fired from the department following the incident. Nevertheless, he was quickly hired by the Albert County Sheriff's Office shortly after his dismissal. In June 2023, an incident occurred at the Cleveland Clinic Foundation, a private nonprofit hospital, where a patrolman forcefully twisted the hand of a man named Keith during his routine walk. Keith, aware of potential issues with aggressive law enforcement, captured the event on video, documenting his encounter with the officer.
This character saw me up on the hill, exercising, going through the lot. He started his car. He was up there sleeping or reading or something. Follow me down and stop me over here. I exercise here every day.
Okay. I'm here.
He put his hands on me
I've never
with
seen
no legal reason.
We got a call.
I got it on film.
Okay.
What's your name, officer?
Officer Buchanan.
Look, he has no reason to ID me. No legal reason. You all about to get a huge lawsuit. I got him on camera assaulting me for no legal reason. You saw him assaulting when you walked up. Am I right?
I don't see doing
Absolutely.
Right.
You did.
Sir, I just need your ID. So
You're about you escalated this thing,
sir.
Into
sir, we have.
We're not going backwards. You escalated it. We're not going back. This is a lawsuit now.
Okay.
Right. This is a lawsuit.
Sir, we got a call that you're.
And I'm suing you personally
we got a call
for putting your hands on me.
Vehicle.
You didn't see me look in anybody's vehicle. What did you see me doing? Talk to them. Tell me you saw me doing nothing illegal.
We got a call that you're looking.
I'm dressed to exercise. I do this every day.
The patrolman manhandled Keith without any justification or evidence of a crime. The officer, seemingly inept in handling actual confrontations, becomes overbearing and authoritative once in a uniform with a weapon, showing a clear lack of understanding of the law. It was a pathetic display of misuse of power.
We're not going backwards from here. I'm sorry. Nothing personal against you.
Okay.
He should have never put his hands on me. I have a legal right to defend myself when you do it. Either that badge does not give you the right. It does not give you the right to put your hands on me.
I got a call that you're looking to
You questioned me about it. What did I say?
I have a
what
right
did
to
I
identify
say?
You too. When I'm
you don't have
you're on private property.
You don't have name the legal right that I have to identify, and I committed no crime.
What's your reason of being here?
And I've committed no crime. I've told you several times.
Exercising.
I'm here every day. You can't just grab people up.
Sir.
You can't grab people up on a say-so. You didn't see me. You observed me for at least 45 seconds to a minute. Doing what I was doing when you stopped me and questioned me. And I confirmed what you saw. Irrespective of what someone said. You got a lawsuit for putting your hands on me.
The patrolman should not ask Keith questions he isn't legally required to answer, nor should he hinder Keith's movement without a proper warrant. He needs to conduct his investigation appropriately and respect Keith's rights until there's justifiable cause to do otherwise.
I came up that hill, he was sitting right over there. right up there. He watched me come up the hill. I'm trotting backwards.
Yeah.
Turned around, made eye contact with him, came back here. He started his car up and followed me. I come through here.
Yeah.
Like I walk every day.
Okay.
He stops me over here. And I explained to him. Irrespective of you getting a call, you have to articulate what crime I've committed that I have to ID.
Keith tells the truth about what happened, and that's when this bully of a cop realized he was in way over his head.
Guy on film assaulting me without probable cause, grabbing me, trying to twist my arm behind my back, putting his hands on me. Whatever this officer's name is, I'm filing a police report on.
Yes, you have the right to do what you need to do, but this is a clinic, which means it's private. So if they ask you to do something, you gotta listen to them.
No. Let's test that legally. If he can put his hands on me without probable cause, anywhere in the continental United States. If he can put his hands on me, this is the issue. I answered his question.
Okay.
He didn't observe me doing anything but exercising. Where he observed me here. He didn't see me looking in any cars or doing something illegal. My point is this: he has no legal right, therefore, to put his hands on me or impede my progress, let alone ID me.
While this was happening, an officer named Luke Young from GHP showed up to further deal with the situation.
Brother,
you text me.
Nah, this is you don't know what you're talking about, because he's claiming you don't. You don't know what you're talking about. He just claimed that this was private property.
It is private property.
Which
means you have to do what they ask you to do.
No,
Yes,
I
you
do not.
Yes, you
I
do.
have to legally. I'm
house.
legally required. You're required legally to obey the law.
You can't use this at the gym.
Hey, look.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
That's why I said you don't know what you're talking about. I'm filing a lawsuit.
You cannot film.
No, I can do anything I want to do, man.
This is a private
Yes, I
property.
can.
You're not supposed to be filming here.
Stop me then.
Well, see, that's where you go wrong. You can't. If I went to your house and you asked me not to do
This
something,
is not my house.
Whatever.
We're outside in the public.
In the middle of everything, the security guard began throwing out some nonsensical examples, clearly showing he had no idea what he was talking about.
I'm pressing charges. I want to file a police report.
For what?
He assaulted me. I got it on film.
How he assaulted you? That's
Absolutely.
what I'm asking you.
He grabbed my arm.
Yeah, they're allowed to do that, because
No,
if you
no.
walk away from
Hey,
them,
bruh.
if he's asked you,
Bruh, let's file the police report.
well, these guys have the right to file a criminal
All right.
trespass on you.
All
they
right.
can do that.
Well, they can do that.
Yeah, but
and I'm suing.
Okay.
How about that?
If you
Let's
walk
see
away,
what stands up in court.
So if this guy,
Bruh.
if this officer asks you to leave and you don't leave, that's a crime, because they're going to be criminal trespass.
He didn't
It's
ask me to
private.
leave.
It's a
He
private
didn't ask me to leave.
place,
You're making
okay?
stuff up now.
I'm not. That's why
Bruh,
I asked you.
Do you have a supervisor here?
Yeah, we do have.
Okay, let me file a report with your supervisor.
Okay, we're not filing a police report. There's
Yeah,
there's no
call your
crime.
supervisor.
If you want to, you can call
Call
the
your-
station.
Call your supervisor
Call the
here.
station and talk.
Call your supervisor here.
The GPD officer is frantically trying to make up a story, desperately attempting to protect the patrolman from assault charges and the lawsuit that should rightfully follow.
Here's how we're going to do this. You just want him off the property? Yeah.
I was leaving the property when he assaulted me.
All right. If you want to file a complaint, you can file a complaint with Cleveland Clinic Police Department.
Now, I want to file a criminal complaint. You guys are the reporting officers.
No,
I
we're
want
not.
to file.
This is Cleveland Clinic. If
they're
you want,
Did he call you?
Yeah, they called us.
Y'all don't have no jurisdiction?
That's they are police department.
They're their own police department. So if you
What kind of report are you guys going to file? You got to make a report.
We're not making a report.
No.
Y'all can just go anywhere you want to.
We don't have to make a report.
You can't just make a report for.
If you want to file,
We'll find out. We'll find out about that.
If you want to file a complaint, if you want to file,
where's the supervisor for Cleveland Clinic Police
right now
Department?
it's me, but my supervisor's at home.
What is his name?
Marcus Grandpa.
Marcus Grandpa. Do you have a
That's my
number
sergeant.
for him?
That's my sergeant.
Sergeant Marcus Grandpa. Do you have a number for him?
You can call my dispatch and you can.
Who is here today that besides you that I can make a report about this incident?
My partner, but
Let's get him here.
he's not a supervisor. He's right here, right behind me.
What's your name, sir? We can talk now.
So what, he just grabs you and stuff like that?
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
We're gonna take it through the proper channels. If you could write your name down.
Yeah.
And the officer.
I'm with the person now. He will make a statement. I'll give you the. I'll outline the details after I'm done with it. Yeah, I'll give you my name. It's like that.
After the incident, Keith filed a report at the Cleveland Clinic, setting the stage for some troublesome paperwork for the patrol department.
Oh, he
He tried to twist my arm behind my back.
The incident at the Cleveland Clinic involving the patrolman and Keith has sparked discussion about the authority and use of force by private hospital police forces. It highlights the importance of ensuring safety on hospital premises. Officer Charles Vanell and his colleague were summoned when an African-American man was eating a chicken sandwich in his own Mercedes-Benz. The person who called the police deemed the man suspicious. The manner in which the officers handled the situation with the gentleman was shocking.
Hi, Sergeant Venable. So at the end of the day, all we're trying to show is that you are associated with this car. Do you have insurance for the car on your phone that you could just show me the VIN matches and then I'm out of here? I don't even need a name.
I prefer not to really even speak with you, bro, because I haven't broke any crimes.
Well, right now.
Or, I mean, I don't even want to deal with you. I have no good dealings with you when I've told the truth with some of your officers, I should say. So, me talking to you, bro, I really don't want to talk to no Santa Barbara police officers, for real. I'm being real.
The reality is you're extending this contact right now. Let me explain. Okay, we got a call.
Well, the way you look at it, yeah, I can show you my ID. I can go in my bag and get my personal belongings and have you look at my ID and then run. But I'm being harassed. I left my car, went over there to grab something to eat, walk it back. She comes back. This officer behind you asked me, am I such and such? Well, at that point, I'm on the alarm. I don't really want to talk to anybody because I haven't done anything wrong. Like I told this officer, I am the owner of this car. You can run the car. Obviously, they already know whose car it is.
So if you and I are strangers, how in the world? Okay, I have no idea who you are. All right, and again, devil's advocate. All right, if this wasn't your car,
devil's advocate or the devil.
If this wasn't your car, and you came out of one of these houses right now, and I was talking to a stranger who wasn't associated with the car, wouldn't you want the police to talk to that person?
I let them know that I was the owner of this vehicle.
But again, there's a difference between being a legal owner, like I just bought it but I haven't put up my name yet, or being a registered owner.
Oh, okay. Being politically correct,
owner,
right. No, so the vehicle has not been sold. I've been the owner for like about 2 years. Okay. It's my car.
So then what name is this car under?
Charles is clearly speaking condescendingly to the car owner and attempting to justify his unfounded suspicions in a clever manner. It's unreasonable to find a person having a meal by their car suspicious, yet the officer becomes increasingly agitated.
I'm not. You feel me?
At this point,
me talking to y'all has
contact.
It is because I don't really want to
delaying us beyond what's reasonable.
Because I mean, being cooperative with Santa Barbara police officers.
You're talking over me right now.
I am because I really don't even want to talk to you.
So what happens is if you continue to delay us, you could be subject to arrest, which is 100% what I'm trying to avoid. 148 Penal Code is delaying or obstructing the police.
How am I obstructing?
We are conducting an investigation because somebody called saying that you were suspicious around this vehicle. Period. The end.
Suspicious?
We are asking, are you associated with this vehicle and you're being evasive? And you're just not giving us the answer. I'm trying to avoid all that. I'm trying to work with you. And you are putting up every possible roadblock. I'm
not
really. You again.
I mean,
what is the name of the owner of this car? Who is it registered to?
That would be me. I am the registered owner of this car. You feel me?
No. What name is it under?
Like I'm saying, I feel like I'm being harassed. So you saying if I call the cops and be like, hey, there's some people over there that kind of suspicious around this
agency, we would respond.
And you
could call and say there's loud birds in this tree, and we would show up.
And you would force somebody to show their ID.
100%.
To show ownership of a car.
I would force somebody to show me their ID if they are the subject of a call for service and they're being detained. You, sir.
So I am being detained.
100%.
That's all I wanted you to let it be known, that I am being detained.
100%.
I just told
you. You could have read the registration out of the glove box an hour ago, and I wouldn't know that you were actually that person without seeing a photo ID. But right now,
I don't have a photo. That's what I'm saying. You want a photo ID?
I'm just asking for your word as to what your name is, and you won't even give me that.
Well, I gave you my word that I am the register. I told her I am the owner of this car. That was my word.
I'm done extending this.
So like now I'm going beyond that. I don't have identification on me to just.
You know your name though, correct?
So
do you know your name?
That's going off my word. So now I don't even want to. I don't even really want to go into the conversation. So now since I'm being detained, I'm getting
148 of the penal code.
I'm asking for permission. I'm asking for permission. Do I have permission, since you're detaining me, to go inside my bag to get ID? Since you're telling me you're actually about to arrest me,
you don't have ID
on me, to just show it to you without going inside my bag.
Is there anything dangerous in your bag?
See, exactly. So that's why I'm.
That's why I'm asking.
No.
Well, then go ahead.
Okay. You know what I mean? I got a little situation going on.
Would you like me to hold that?
No, I don't need. No, I'm good on all that.
The owner is taken aback by the situation, but Charles doesn't even acknowledge it. He remains focused on trying to attribute everything to the car owner.
If you're able to do that, then we can move on with our lives.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to move on with my life too,
really,
bro.
You've been just.
I'm being harassed. Like, you feel me?
This could have been done the moment you walked up and said, "Hey, my name is XYZ," and they would have said, "Cool, that's who's registered, the owner," and they'd be out of here. But yet you have decided want to continue this.
Why come it can be like, oh, no, hey, I am the owner of this vehicle. This is my car. I just walked over there to get something to eat, and I walked back to my car. Oh, this is your car? Oh, okay, cool. Not, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do you have some proof?
Believe it or not, people lie to the police. And since I've never met you,
people lie to the police.
Believe it or not,
that's a motherfucking epiphany right there. People lie to the police.
We're dropping knowledge today, right?
Yeah, even.
You want to continue going back and forth?
Oh, here's my ID. You feel me?
The registered owner of this is you. I can see that is your name, and we're done. Okay, I'm going to give you my name because I told you I would. Okay. Do you have any questions of why we were here or anything about that?
I have a whole lot of questions, man. Like I said, I feel like I've been harassed.
I would like to answer those questions with you. I'm going to let these officers get out of here, and I'm going to jot this stuff down for you, okay? This all could have been done and wrapped up. It's been moments.
How you see it?
I do.
I might just do a little test myself and just call 911 to be like, there's some people around a suspicious car, or they're being suspicious around, just to see if
or whatever. I would highly recommend it, but I don't.
What was criminal? I was just eating a wrap is criminal.
Listen to what I'm saying. I don't suggest you call 911.
Or is it being black while eating the wrap around the bins is criminal?
Sir.
Let's be 100. But I can't be 100 because y'all not 100. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking to the caller right now. I'm talking to you and trying to get you on your way as soon as you can.
And it turned out to be that simple. All the commotion for nothing, but the officer couldn't resist being racist. It's utterly disgraceful. The car owner makes sure to gather all the information so that they don't miss taking action against them.
Hey, Jabali, you don't have a card on you? You don't? You're not allowed to give cards out? Or you just don't have any right now? Oh, okay. Are you a fairly new officer? How long have you been on the force? That's dope. So you're not that new.
Questions?
I do, man. You mentioned the PC code, or penal code.
148.
Penal code 148.
Uh-huh.
If I'll just look into it myself.
That's fine.
Penal code 148 though.
Yeah, it's delaying, resisting, obstructing an officer.
Thank you.
Like the time of call on this was 9:20 and it's almost 10:40 at this point. Okay, now I don't know what time they got here. I don't know what time you guys started talking, but it's almost 10:40. So that's why I'm saying they have other calls to get to. I'm gonna get them out. If you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I want to get them available for the rest of the city at this point. Okay?
No further details are available on whether the car owner took any action against the officers. Nevertheless, he has effectively exposed the blatant racism permeating the entire law enforcement system. On November 10, 2018, Adam Black Davis was stopped by Hall County Sheriff's Office Deputy J.W. Thompson for speeding. Deputy Thompson activated his patrol car's emergency lights and accelerated to catch up with the vehicle.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm alright. How are you? Got my backup weapon on me. Huh? But I got my backup weapon on me. Okay. I was going too fast. I got you. What's your name? Thompson. Thompson. Davis. Yeah, I know, buddy. Davis, the reason I stopped you, man, I stopped you at 90. Yeah. Using a laser. Where you come from tonight, man? My wife's parents. Your wife's parents? All right, but I'm going to ask you a straight question. What'd you have to drink this evening, Davis? Not a damn thing. Not a thing at all? Nothing? No. Here, do me a favor. Look at me. I'm just going to move my finger outside. You know what I'm doing. Check it. Move your eye. Wait, I smell something coming off of it.
The deputy recognized Davis, who was an officer with the Gainesville Police Department. After pulling him over, Davis allegedly threatened the deputy, mentioning he had backup with him.
I hate to be in this situation, but I got to check, man. You know where I'm coming from. I'm not driving. Well, I just know. I'm not drinking. Okay. I dropped her off. I'm going home. I'm not drinking. I promise, man. Well, David, you got any medical conditions? No, sir. Taking medication? No, sir. You wear glass contact? No, sir. All right, look. I'm going to go ahead and do, like I said, you know what we're going to do, so I'm going to just check real fast. You just face towards me? I don't want to do HCM, man. I'll do any other test. I just don't do it. Okay, so, Davis, I can smell alcohol coming off your breath. I get you, man. Look, okay. There's my wedding tonight. Okay. Thompson. David G. Thompson. Buddy, you're tying my hands. I will do the sobriety test. I'm just telling you, I have not been drinking. But I can smell alcohol coming off your breath. My wife's been drinking, man. Okay, but I just dropped her off. I understand that, but I understand, but
When asked if he had consumed alcohol, Davis vehemently denied it. However, when the officer mentioned detecting alcohol on his breath, Davis shifted blame, claiming it was his wife who had been drinking. Despite this, he persisted in refusing to take the breathalyzer test.
You know how it goes, the social safety thing. I get you, man. And I know why you won't do HGN, because you know it's the one that's scientific out of the three of them. I get you. You haven't been drinking, why don't you want to do it? Because I'm just telling you, I just want to go, man. Please, let me get on my way. Thompson, please. You're tying my hands pretty hard here, buddy. I'm not tying your hands, man. I'll do any test you want. I'm telling you, I haven't been drinking. I just want to get on my way. Okay, then, like I said, you just said you didn't want to do HGN. But if you haven't been drinking, there's no reason not to do HGN, and you know that. You and I both know that. I realize I know that, but I'm asking you, buddy, are you willing to do HGN or not? It's up to you. Okay. That's all I want to do with you real fast. Face towards me. You know how it goes. Put your feet together for me. Legs straight, arms down by your side, straight ahead at me.
Just as the deputy was about to begin the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN evaluation, Davis began yelling his name. When the officer cautioned Davis about his escalating aggressive behavior, Davis quickly lowered his voice and resumed speaking in a normal tone.
We did the walking tournament. Well, you know. Come on, Davis. Face towards me. You know how the Davis. Come on, Davis. You're starting. You are literally yelling at me on the side of the road. You're starting to be belligerent. You need to calm down. Okay. It's so rough now. I understand that, but you know where I'm coming from. Come on. All right. Feet together, legs straight, arms down by your side, look straight ahead at me. All right. Like I said, you side to side, follow your eyes only. Don't move your head. Focus on for me again.
Initially, when Davis attempted to persuade Thompson not to arrest him, he spoke politely and maintained a humble demeanor. However, his attitude swiftly turned hostile when he realized his tactics were ineffective, and he began to get personal with Thompson.
We're going to see if we'll do an OR for you. I know you are, and you're also intoxicated. You know, Molly? Yes or no? think it's ethical to live with marijuana? BDSM, that ethical to live with marijuana? Just a question, man. I'm just asking. Davis. Yes or no, man? You know my wrong. Look, yes or no? That's the question. Davis, I've been cordial with you. Please be cordial with me. You had sex with Molly? Be cordial with me, David. I'm just asking the question. And I'm asking you to be cordial. Why don't you say no if the answer is no? Do you know Molly?
Rather than taking responsibility for his mistakes and behaving like a responsible adult, Davis resorted to attacking Deputy Thompson, asking him personal questions.
Have you ever slept with her? Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Sir. Davis. Sir. Money. I'm Molly. You ever slept with her? Yes or no, sir? Davis. Yes or no, sir? Davis. Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Davis. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with her? Mr. Thompson, I'm asking you a question. Have you ever had sex with Molly? Is that a yes or a no? Have you ever used your duty issue handcuffs on her, sir? Have you ever slept with her while you were on duty?
It indeed requires remarkable strength to ignore comments about one's personal life. This officer exemplifies the highest standards of ethics and professionalism, remaining composed despite Davis's attempts to provoke him.
Have you ever slept with a married woman named Molly Ross? I believe your back license is long. I don't know if you leave those on or not. Thank you. So, beautiful kids. You know them? You ever met them? Dad's name was Auditor. Good guy. Great guy. Love you, man. You really feel bad? Not breaking the
Davis persistently requested a separate chemical test and altered his statements from initially claiming he had consumed no alcohol to later admitting to consuming 2 beers.
It's really bothering me. No one has no unprofessional. DRE take me to jail for drinking a beer. When he participates highly in body sexual activity with very long. His children. I just don't understand. I would like to speak to the sheriff of Davis County. Let him know that I'm very uncomfortable with the way his deputy conducts business. She's the only married woman you've ever worked with, Mr. John? Was there more?
He repeatedly asserted that while he would comply with the state's chemical test if mandated, he emphasized that he was not submitting to it freely or voluntarily.
I would also like my own independent test. I hope you know that. It's a very simple request. I don't understand why you're not answering me. I just want to prove my innocence. Mr. Thompson, you're following that car too closely. 46-1. Boot 48. Please drive safe. I don't want to get hurt.
Later on, Davis agreed to take the breathalyzer test and consented to undergo it. However, he made it clear that he was only complying because it was mandated by the state's laws, not out of his own will.
I just don't understand what's going on right now.
After being taken to jail, Davis provided a sufficient sample for the Intoxilyzer 9000, which yielded a blood alcohol concentration of 0.144%. This reading closely aligned with the early reportable breath test result of 0.142%.
Independent chemical test as well? Yes, sir. Okay. We're going to do that here right after this. You said you want to go to Habersham? Yeah, Habersham, Absolutely. Actually, I really prefer bravery. Will be my preference. Is that okay? We'll see what it's saying. If it's not okay, I'll do Habersham, but I really prefer that. Mr. Thompson, I'm a little confused though. Have you ever slept with a married woman? Same Molly girl? Is this test voluntary or am I required? I'm a little. If I'm required to do it, I'll do it. Like, I don't want to not do something I'm required to do. But if I'm not required to do it, I really don't want to. Given that
Davis was charged with DUI and resigned the following day. He pleaded no contest to the allegation of reckless driving on November 11th. State Court Judge Roberts sentenced him to 1.5 years of probation and imposed a fine of $1,147. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.